What's up guys, it's Flash with tradingwithflash.com. In this video, it is stock market tips for beginners, so stay tuned.
What's up guys, I had to interrupt the video and I do apologise. I just wanted to let you guys in on a little secret. The Flash Forward day trading course is out now. If you're interested to learn how to trade stocks the correct way, check the link out below guys. God bless.
Okay guys, so in this video it is stock market tips for beginners, so I kind of just wanted to make a straightforward basic video with some pieces of advice I would like to give out there to anyone getting started in the stock market. So number one, this is not a get rich quick scheme guys, so if you're going into it with the idea of you're going to get rich really quickly, you're going in with the wrong mindset. It is by far not a get rich quick scheme, and if anyone's marking it like that to you, they're doing something wrong. So please don't think of it like that. Number two, we're going to need to find you a broker. Now, depending on where you are in the world, I get asked, this is definitely the most popular question I get asked, is what broker do I use, what broker do I recommend? It really does depend on where you are in the world. If you are outside the US, you're going to be kind of restricted to what brokers you can use, and if you are in Europe, again, you're going to be restricted to what brokers you can use. In the US, they obviously have a bigger selection of what ones they can and can't use. If you are outside the US, for example, you kind of are restricted to SureTrader, TradeZero, TradeNet, Interactive Broker. There is a few of them. They all will have pros and cons, so don't worry about that. None of them will be amazingly fantastic. It's kind of like the ones in the States. Some of them are missing good things, and other people use, say, Thinkorswim as a broker, maybe TC2000 for charts, or vice versa, whatever the case may be. So the second thing, like we said, is to find your suitable broker that's going to be suitable for you and your trading style. Now, thirdly, is we need to find out what kind of trader that you want to be. Whether you want to be a swing trader, a day trader, a short seller, a long-term investment. Do you want to trade options or ETFs? So these are all questions that you're going to have to get answered. I wouldn't be stressing out massively over this, because I would rather you have an understanding of the basic market and how the overall market works. When you do understand that, like, this is the advice I always give everyone, is kind of do a basic beginner's course to understand how the market works, and then focus on what area you would like to get into to become a specialist at that. Like I said, whether it be short selling or day trade momentum stocks, little things like this. But this will be very important for you to figure out along down the road of what trader are you going to be. Now, fourthly guys, it is a mindset. I want you to have a right mindset before you start venturing into any real capital, or even on this journey. The mindset is really important. I want you to have a positive, clear mindset. Don't rush anything. It does take time. It is a very long road, and it is a very long process. So I don't want you to rush it. Just have a clear conscience on your mind. Be a positive person, and don't let that negative energy come in, because it will cripple you in the long run. So keep the mind clear. So fifthly guys, I want you to study your ass off. When you have done a course that suits the style of what you want to do in the overall market and the style that suits you, I just want you to keep studying. You're never going to know it all, and there's a hell of a lot of studying involved. If someone tells you they can make you a trader in 3 weeks, that's a lie. It takes a very long time to become a successful trader. You can ask any top trader out there, they're going to tell you the same thing. So you cannot never study enough, so keep studying. And you'll never know it all, so you will have tons of questions, but keep the head down and keep working. Now I want you to start on your sixth task. It is start paper trading. So this paper trading, you will put into action of what you have learned in the courses that you have been doing, whatever the course is, but put it in action each day. You've learned a new thing in the course. Put that into your style on your paper trading account, and it will take time to kind of fluctuate around with different things, but at least you're putting into action what you have been learning. You're putting into action into play. So this is important to paper trade, and to keep paper trading until you have a green consistent account in paper. Now I want you to bear in mind, the paper trading account, I want you to treat it like it is real money. It's kind of a difficult thing to do, but I don't want you to be doing silly things with it. I want you to kind of treat it like it's real, because when you are in a live account, it is a totally different experience, so just bear that in mind. So treat the paper trading as a real live experienced account. So I want you to set your do's and don'ts. I want you to set your rules of what you do, what you don't do, what you trade, what you don't trade. This will help you kind of keep a structure and to try to be consistent and a patient trader. This is one of the most important rules I think you can have If you don't have this, you're really just running into battle blind. So I'd rather you have your rules in place, whether it would be you need a plan of action before you trade. So for example, you need news, you'd like a pattern, you know where your support and resistance are, you know where you're entering and exiting, you have your stop loss mentally set. Things like this, I want you to have a list of rules as well. So for example, you don't trade pre-market or whatever the case may be. You might trade from 3 to 4 maybe, and I want you to kind of stick to these rules because they will help you become a disciplined trader, and that's what you're going to need when you're out there in a live seat of a trader. Now guys, when your paper trading account is green, I want you to go for it. This will be a nervous day for you, and I remember specifically for myself, it was a nerve-wracking day, but I want you to go for it and just attack it. But be very cautious with the size of your position. So I want you to attack it with your knowledge that you've learned and the skills you've learned over the last few weeks or months. But I want you to go easy on your size now, because you are in a live account. It is completely different, so small size is key. Don't try to hit thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars a day initially at the start. It does take time, so focus on them small green gains to get the confidence up, and then eventually you can start increasing your size when you know your strategy works. So bear that in mind. And lastly guys, I would recommend getting a mentor. This is really important. When I started, I struggled to find a mentor. When I originally started in the stock market, I'm in Ireland, there is really no one you can find, but then there is mentors you can get online and stuff. I would recommend getting a mentor. This is incredibly important. There's people out there who offer like mentoring coaching programs, coaching and consultancy programs as well. So this is important to find one. Not only will you have a mentor there, it's there for a reason that they correct your trades, they go over your plans of actions, they keep you on the right path, they tell you what you've done right and wrong, and this is really critical to help you learn going forward. So guys, that's really it. That's just some of the steps I'd recommend on how to kind of get started in the stock market and kind of advice for beginners. I did prepare a full A to Z module on how to get started in the stock market. It is free. There is a link in the description below. I do offer one-to-one coaching calls if anybody is interested to kind of give you advice and put you on a plan. My email is in the description below, or you can go to my website and book them directly. Okay guys, once again I want to thank you for your support so far. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. Once again guys, God bless.